Howdy, y'all. My name's Dan, and welcome back to another week of Reel to Reel, where we share with you our reviews on the latest movies.
And I'm Logan. Today we will be reviewing a new intense storm-chasing film called Twisters.
Before we storm into the topic, let's make sure to go follow our socials. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where you won't want to miss a single beat.
Now, with that being said, let's take a look at the official trailer for Twisters.
The once-in-a-generation tornado outbreak continues across Oklahoma.
We've never seen tornadoes like this before, and we need your help.
No, I don't chase anymore.
Kate, we can save lives.
I'll give you 1 week.
All right, fellas. We got PhDs from NASA, FEMA, and Kate.
She's the smartest person I know.
Hey, dudes. This is interesting. Who are they?
It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself a tornado wrangler. If you feel it.
Scared of nothing and I'm scared to death. You know, our crew is not like your crew. I can't breathe and I catch my breath. We don't need PhDs and fancy tech. Sometimes the old ways are better than the new.
Well, you can always trust a guy who puts his face on a t-shirt. Are those fireworks?
Yes, ma'am. You got quite the reputation, city girl. You think you can disrupt a tornado?
In theory. But in the field, in the moment, I got it wrong. We never had a chance.
You want one?
Are you seeing this?
We got twins! Twins!
They're combining. Go faster.
Let's ride. It's all right to be scared. Fear's the reason you do it. You don't face your fears, you ride them.
Holy.
You ever see anything like this?
Not like this.
Hold on.
Twisters, directed by Lee Isaac Chung, shows us a team of storm chasers as they seek to understand and predict tornado behavior. The story focuses on characters inspired by the family legacy and storm research and joining with a group of experts. As they go on daring missions to track powerful tornadoes, the team faces not only the dangers of extreme weather but also personal challenges that test their relationships with one another.
But none of this would be possible without an incredible cast and crew that features in this film.
Absolutely. Glenn Powell brings that perfect mix of charm and intensity. You really feel his passion for storm chasing. He has a great chemistry with the rest of the team as well.
Right, and speaking of chemistry, Daisy Edgar Jones playing as Kate Carter was fantastic. She truly brought a real depth to her character, balancing strength with vulnerability.
Daisy Edgar Jones really shines, especially in the more emotional scenes. Her character's journey feels relatable, and you can see how much she cares about the mission and her teammates as well.
And let's not forget Anthony Ramos as Javi. He adds such a dynamic energy to the group. His character's lighthearted moments really help balance the tension throughout the movie. He injects humor at just the right moments, which makes the team feel more cohesive. Plus, his performance in the storm sequences is really engaging.
Exactly. I think the trio of those actors really elevate the film. Their individual talents shine, but together they create a dynamic that keeps you invested in the story.
Well, as much as Logan and I could talk about this movie all day, and we will, first, let's take a look at the behind-the-scenes clip from this film.
All right, pictures up, here we go. Let's start bringing the weather up, These tornadoes are more realistic than any tornadoes anyone has ever seen on film.
The magic trick of this movie is the blurred lines between visual and practical effects.
I couldn't believe the scale.
The art department, special effects, everyone's just doing such an amazing job.
You're getting hit with water and ice and debris. When you have someone shooting you with a jet engine, there's really nothing like it.
I'm very at one with nature right now.
The adrenaline of that action, like my brain knows it's not real, my body does not know that it's not real.
In terms of the sound, in terms of the scope, I cannot wait to watch an audience watch this movie.
Hands up!
Wow, well, it looks like the cast and crew really got swept away while filming this thing. See what I did there? Swept away.
Unfortunately.
Also, it seems that they really weren't in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Let me guess. Is that because the whole thing was shot on a Kodak 35mm film on location in Oklahoma in order to honor the look of the original film?
You are correct, sir. Speaking of the original film, the original star of the first film, Bill Paxton, had wanted to make a sequel for a long time. He even had director James Cameron on board, and they were going to tell the story of the 1925 tri-state tornado that took the lives of 695 people. It was slated for release in 2012. They were going to shoot for realism, but ultimately the project derailed like a train car in an F5. The concept was completely changed after the death of Bill Paxton in 2017. It's a bummer, because that film was going to be shot entirely in 3D.
I didn't know that. Did you know that Glenn Powell, one of the film stars' parents, were in the film?
I did not.
Yes, they were sitting behind him in the scene at the rodeo.
Aw, cute.
Right. Twisters, the film, did well at the box office, grossing $267 million. Not too bad for a film about some wind.
Yeah, it seems that this film really stormed the box office. Get it? Stormed?
Yeah, I do get it. But enough with the puns for now.
Great idea. Let's not get carried away. And blow on out of here straight to a little commercial break.
All of our equipment is professional. The studios are gigantic. Cameras, use the lighting equipment. All the audio and design is extremely professional. I've enjoyed using the vocal booth every now and again. So, yeah, it's a good spot.
Really been enjoying animation. It's really cool. We're learning like state-of-the-art software that's so deep that sometimes I feel like I want to cry, but it's really cool what you can do with this stuff.
That's what I like here about Hannah Detective. It's very personal, and everybody knows everybody, and it's very welcoming here.
Twisters was dumb fun. Did I enjoy a hillbilly tornado chaser driving his souped-up truck into a tornado to fire fireworks into it for a YouTube show run by a ragtag group of pseudoscientists? Yes. Yes, I did. Did I think it was at all plausible that such a stunt could actually be performed without a fence post impaling said hillbilly through the neck by the literal tornado he was inside of while his truck was ripped from the ground and thrown like a matchbox car a mile away and exploding in a blaze of glory? No. No, I didn't. Therein lies the main problem with this film. There are moments of genuine terror in this movie where the natural disaster threat is real and the physics and special effects seem plausible. And then you have hillbillies and fireworks defying the laws of physics a half hour later. That's not to say this movie is a total waste. The acting is decent, and the stars definitely shine on the two main characters. The plot itself actually served its purpose just fine as well. It was fine for a sequel, but none of the characters from the film Twister, the original, make an appearance. This probably has something to do with the original star Bill Paxton's aforementioned death in real life, though it would have been nice to see Helen Hunt pop up. As a kid, I loved the first movie, so I had a little nostalgia watching this one. The difference is that the first film seemed more threatening overall. There wasn't a lot of joking around other than flying cows, and this film doesn't really offer anything new. Overall, I give Twisters 3 out of 5 reels as a good way to turn your brain off for 2 hours and get swept away with some good, dumb fun.
The movie Twisters, to me, really seemed to embrace the storm chasing narrative with the present day twist.
Aw, you made a pun.
I did. Set years after the original, the film follows a new team of storm chasers led by a passionate young protagonist who grapples with the legacy of their predecessors. This film has stunning visual effects, showcasing really cool tornado sequences that show us the true beauty and terror of nature. However, despite the impressive filmmaking, the storyline feels predictable and often lacking the tension and urgency that made the first film engaging. While the film attempts to delve into themes of family and ambition, these parts often felt underdeveloped. Also, the relationships between characters lacked some sort of spark needed to create a strong emotional connection for me, which ended up in a narrative that sometimes felt off. No, I'm not saying this movie is bad in any way. I just don't feel like it is the type of movie I would be itching and dying to go see again. I also must add that the supporting characters in the movie are very colorful, but don't receive enough screen time to make me feel engaged throughout the entirety of the film, leaving me as the viewer wanting a little more substance. Overall, Twisters is an okay movie that showcases strong visuals but falters in storytelling. Given some missed opportunities, I would rate it 2 out of 5 reels.
Well, that's all we got for you today. Thanks for watching our show. Don't forget to smash our subscribe button on YouTube, just like that house smashed the Wicked Witch of the East.
Also, make sure you like us on Facebook and leave a hailstorm of comments. What did you think of the show? What can we do better? How did you like the movie?
As always, thank you for watching, and make sure you tune in at noon where I'll be reviewing The Conclave.
See you next time
on Reel to Reel.